Bharat Dynamics IPO opens today. Now, this is the 7th IPO of 2018. Now, the company is looking to raise as much as 961 crore rupees at a price band of 413 to 428. And at the upper end of the price band, the company is valued at close to 7,844 crore rupees. Now, if we see, the complete IPO is an offer for sale where the government is selling its stake. Now, Bharat Dynamics is a government-owned mini-ratna status company which is managed by the Ministry of Defence and is engaged in the manufacturing of missiles. Now, Indian Army is the primary customer as the company generates 98% of its revenue from them. As of 31st Jan, the company had an order book of close to 10,543 crore rupees, which gives a good revenue visibility for the next 2 years. Now, if you see, Bharat Dynamics manufactures different types of missiles, but is the sole supplier of surface-to-air missiles and anti-tank guided missiles to the Indian Army. Now, the company has 3 manufacturing facilities in the state of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and is in process of setting up 2 more units in the state of Maharashtra and Telangana. Now, if you see, the company generates revenue from 2 types of products, that is manufactured and traded. Now, the manufactured products are those which are made by the company, and the traded products are those which are not manufactured by the company but are provided by the company as an ancillary product to their customers. Now, the sale of traded products is not frequent, and if you can see here in the last 3 financial years, they constituted around 22 to 29% of its total revenue. But for the first half of financial year 2018, it was around 44% of the total revenue. Now, if you see the financials of the company's revenue, net profit and EBITDA grew at a compounded annual growth rate of 39%, 11% and 90% over FY14 to FY17. On the balance sheet side, if you see, the company is a debt-free company with a book value per share of 89 rupees, and as of 30th September, the company had a total cash of around 1300 crore rupees on its book. That translates into a cash value per share of around 71.5 rupees. On the return ratio side, the company's return on equity has been declining, but the other 2 return ratios have been stable. For FY18 on an annualized basis, the company's return on equity was 21%, return on capital employed was 21%, and return on asset was close to 4%. On the valuation side, I'm comparing Bharat Dynamics with BEL, because though BEL is not a direct peer of Bharat Dynamics, but it is a government-owned defense company having the same client, that is Indian Army. And you see on the valuation side, on an annualized basis for FY18, the shares of Bharat Dynamics are offered at a cheaper valuations. The price to earnings stands at 22.7, market cap to sales at 22.2, EV to EBITDA at 13.3, and price to book at 4.8. Lastly, on the brokerage side, if you see, all the brokerages have a subscribe rating on this IPO on the back of its strong return ratios, robust order book, and the good growth prospects that the company has going forward.